Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Unsung Gamer. All right, guys, week 10 about to be underway. We've got Phoenix, the Cardinals coming to town. If you did not see our last game, the game against the Dallas Cowboys, I would really suggest you go back and watch that. That was a shootout with a last-second finish. Pretty cool game to have been a part of. And so we're going to take on the Phoenix Cardinals now, and hopefully get a good lock on the division, or at least get way ahead in the division so we can hopefully lock it down. All right, heads, we're going to kick off. Of course, this is also the 8th game of the year for us, and so we will go check and look at the leaders and all that stuff. Just see where everybody's at as far as team standings and who's got the most offense, you know, who's scoring the most points, who's getting the most offense, all that good stuff. Offense, defense. Let's see. All right. Of course, I got blocked. And got to try to catch. Good grief.
First down.
Well, that's the way we start. 72-yard run. Don't guess I should be surprised. All right, got him. Obviously, the run game is something very tough for me, and it's not getting one bit easier. I mean, even when we had San Diego, and I mean, San Diego by far the best defense I've used, and that was even still rather difficult. Okay, forced a field goal after giving up a 72-yard run on the first play of the game. And he missed it. All right. It's awesome when they've got, awesome when you're talking about they're playing with bad kickers. All right, let's see. Got Walker open. We're just going to run. Oof. I was hoping to make that corner, but I couldn't quite get there.
Round 52.
And first down.
First down.
Get a few yards here and there. Let's go wing shotgun.
Blue 43.
Of course, he didn't get, did not like how close those DBs were, so we just took off running. And that is the advantage we have with Randall Cunningham that we don't really have with any other quarterback. I mean, some of them you've got a little, oh, wait a minute. Got it knocked down. Probably should have gone ahead and run. I saw Barnett break open kind of last second, but by then I was already a little too late. Well, we're just going to run.
First down.
Okay. Let's go flare here. Eventually they're going to loosen up and I'm going to have somebody deep. Just like that. Williams, big catch and touchdown. Awesome. Oh, doinked it in. We do not have a good kicker, so gotta just be careful. All right, Bailey with the touchback. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna call a pass play, but oh yes, perfect. So when that kind of thing happens, you kind of get yourself ahead of the sticks. So let's see. I had a feeling he had to go back to that. If I was wrong, I was fixing to pay for it, but I had a feeling he had to go back to that one. My guess would... Oh my, we're fixing to get a safety. Yes. Great, great, great play there. So I managed to call the right play. Perfect. Step out of bounds. No point doing anything too crazy. Get out of bounds. Good grief. Bowled over everybody I had there. Let's see. Oh, hello. The last guy they want to leave open was wide open. And of course, I couldn't quite get him to the end zone. All right, 9-0 at the end of the first quarter, and we are in good position to go ahead and tack another 7 onto that. Yeah, we're gonna hit Walker. He didn't get much love, and there was nobody on him, so just give him a little bit of love there. All right, let's go.
Round 52. Round 52.
Yeah. Got him. All right, 3-yard gain. We can handle that.
Blue 43.
Got a feeling he's gonna run to the north. Oh well. Still, he breaks free. Throw. Oh, my gosh. And he had a touchdown pass, too. Oh, my goodness. That was pure luck that we did not just get scored on. All right. Show looks like enough the nose, and we got to stop there and force a punt. So really, after that big 72-yard run, we've had a pretty good defensive stand. Sikahema. I'm kind of interested. The Raiders have a very interesting kick returner, who to me is more like a weapon than anything else. But I think I'm going to use him. Oh gosh. That was really crazy. Anyway, I think I'm going to use him both as a receiver, possibly as a little bit of a running back, and as a kick returner, because his speed is just insane. You've got to be kidding me. They are so fast.
Red 24.
All right. Barnett's open. That should... Oh, good night, Irene. That could have been bad. Great catch, though. Absolutely great catch, but that could have been bad. All right, we're going to do our little motion play here. This is a play that may follow me for a while, depending on what I am trying to do offensively and things. I really like the route tree. I like the options. I like, that it's sending that third receiver in your main deep. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go flare here.
Blue 43.
Trying to get a deep pass. Oh, and I did, finally. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Like, I really could score here if I could just keep from getting hit. And of course, Randall being as fast as he is, it gives me the advantage or the capability to dodge these people for a little bit. Thank goodness. Oh, I like to mess that up. All right, call to run defense. And, whoa, hey, got somebody on him quick. Oh my goodness, Clark with a great catch. Clark's a good receiver, though. I mean, it's kind of understandable. Oh, we called the play. Hot dog. And that will end the first half. And so far, I would have to say we have done pretty well. 58 yards rushing for Randall, 83% completion percentage, 164 yards. Barnett, 3 catches for 118. I mean, he just catches long passes. You know, kind of have to take a page out of Joe Burrow there. You know, I was well, you know, just no Barnett's down there somewhere. You just chuck it up there, throw it up. You know, Barnett's down there somewhere. Okay, got free. Williams with the big catch. Just gonna try to get out of bounds there. 31-yard gain. All right, let's go to our favorite motion. I really do like this play. It's one I had never used before. Ooh, Barnett, another big downfield throw or catch. And of course, Barnett, 150 yards receiving. We all know that's going to happen with frequency. All right. Oh, Barnett's open and threw it out of bounds. And that's kind of the dangerous part being in this part of the field is even though you got a guy wide open, I mean, you got to throw it so fast. All right, Johnson. Oh, and that's what I've been expecting from Johnson. That's kind of what I've been expecting from him. Okay, let's run our motion here. I like the short routes it puts. But I think we're going to take it ourselves. Touchdown. Walker might have had a better chance of scoring, but we got in there. Oh my. And we got it back. Okay, well, you guys know I'm not going to try to miss a chance on scoring, so. Walker. Couldn't get him in the end zone. Let's see. Obviously, I'm going to break out that motion. Let's see if we can get. Oh, well, they forced me out. I'll just run for it. All right, let's get that kickoff. Oh, missed him. Come on. All right, let's see. Now, I'm at the point I'm going to start calling pass defenses because I can't help but think they're going to have to go that direction, but... Oh, man, forced it a fumble. I'm not sure how we forced a fumble there because he got it back to him. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and complain. I mean, but I'm not really sure how that actually forced a fumble. Someone's fumble prone. We picked it up and go in with Simmons. And thus far, we are absolutely routing the Phoenix Cardinals. All right, let's boot it. Still third quarter, a lot of time left in the game, really. We'll see kind of what ends up happening here. Oh, God, we called the play. And somehow we didn't stop him for a loss, but that happens too. All right. Play action, maybe. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Clyde Simmons. Great play there. When I use the Cardinals, I may end up using a lot of their... Oh, get him. I may end up using a lot of their playbook because a lot of their playbook is kind of neat. I'd have to change a few things. Like I don't use flea flickers at all. Oh, we get the block. That's a safety. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I have to really control myself not to put like descriptions of how the game went on the description sections, because I want you guys to watch it as is, but it is so hard not to say, oh, you know, after a rout of the Phoenix Cardinals, you know, that kind of thing. Because games like this deep into the season, don't happen a lot. Block for me. Touchdown. Kind of cut back and made Johnson block. He held up long enough. We have scored 30 points in the third quarter. Wow. And I almost screwed that up. 30 points. Man. Okay. Oh. Oh, barely got back. Barely. Okay. That's Clark running downfield. I'm trying to catch him, and he made a great catch.
First down.
Yep, I absolutely got smoked on that one. Can't say nothing about it. I got smoked. Everybody go in and kill him. Turned around, there was this wall of red. All right, let's see. I mean, I just feel like they're going to throw the ball. But nope, they're going to run. And field goal attempt. Hopefully this will go about the same as the first one. No block for us, and good kick. So they finally get on the board. And they're going to onside, of course. And Shad got it. I'm sure one of my linemen.
Red 24. Red 24.
right, if y'all gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna keep running it, covering my people downfield.
Red 24.
Nobody's really. All right. Oh, they're gonna have to start calling timeouts now.
Blue 43.
Yep, I'm just gonna take it.
First down.
And 100 yards rushing for Randall Cunningham again. I kind of felt like as the season went on, we'd start getting more yardage with him, just because, you know, as the season drags on, they tend to become better at pass defense, and so, you know, if you got a quarterback with a, you know, good enough speed, you can start hurting them with that. I mean, you've seen me do it with some slow quarterbacks, so. You got one like Randall Cunningham. And touchdown. Oh my goodness. We broke free on the blitz and still got the ball to the tight end for the touchdown. Wow. Some days it's just your day. And this has obviously been our day.
Red 24.
Oh man. No. No. Had to get a stop there. 35-yard gain. He's, good grief. My rush defense is probably like the last. It's got to be last in the NFL.
Red 24. Red 24.
We are so terrible at rush defense. All right, heels. Oh, good. I had a good angle there. It's one of the things I try to do when I'm throwing with Cunningham is I try to get kind of around people. I don't want them to have a straight line. Oh man, that should have been a pick. Okay, what's it gonna be? Aha, incomplete. All right, so here we go.
Red 24.
Fourth down, can we stop them? Oh, with a sack even. Clyde Simmons gets in there by himself. Well, I mean, it's 13 seconds left to go, and all right. Catch by Sherman there. Man. So a 30-point third quarter, of course, aided by special teams, but still, that's insane. I'm kind of surprised it was only 117 yards rushing for Hurst, because when he hit that 72-yarder out of the gate and a 35-yarder late, I assumed he had a little more than that. But anyway, Cunningham, 105 yards rushing, 329 yards passing, 79% completion percentage, and of course Barnett, his just typical 5 for around 200 yards. Absolutely crazy. That was a fun game right there. So we're going to go ahead and get through this last one. And since it's the 8th game of the season, let's see where everybody's at. So, AFC East. Now, if you remember, I believe New England, when we looked the last time, was leading at 4-0, and they are now 4-5. So they've been on a huge losing streak. Indianapolis has taken over the division at 6-2. Miami, Buffalo chasing at 5-3. The Jets are just off. They're off the map there. They're off the reservation. You've got the Oilers here 7-1 on the season. Good season for them so far. Cleveland, closest one to them at 5-3. Then Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh really surprises me at 1-7. I don't know what happened to them, but they are usually way better than that. Denver leading the West at 6-2, with San Diego following behind them at 5-3. Kansas City at 4-4. And then the Raiders and the Seahawks kind of bringing up the bottom there with just 3 wins. Going to the East for the NFC, well, guess who is there? Philadelphia Eagles at 8-0, and Dallas is 4-4. I'm really kind of surprised by that. But we are winning 8-0. We are heading the division. Dallas is the closest one to us. Washington even behind them. Central Division. Wow, this is usually like a really close contest for the entire year, but Minnesota has jumped out to a 7-1 lead in the division, where Green Bay is only at 4-4, and everybody else is 3 and whatever or less. So kind of surprised there in the Central. And then, of course, in the West Division, this division, when you're playing this and you go through and you watch all these, there are teams that just always seem to end up on top of the division. And here in the NFC West, you never know who's going to end up. The only one that really doesn't ever lead it is the Rams, and the only time they really did was when we were using them. But this time Atlanta is the lead team. Team rankings for offense. We are number 2 in the NFL. Probably going to be mostly on the strength of passing, obviously. Our rushing, we may still be. We're not quite at the bottom. We're just ahead of the Oilers. Frankly, it's not something I'm particularly worried about, being like one of the better rushing attacks. That's not, what we're doing. We're doing a challenge season. So the Eagles here, I am sitting number 1 overall defense. Pass defense is number 1 overall. That's kind of normal for us. I must play the pass a lot better than I think I do, because it never feels like we're playing that well, but we are doing pretty good. And then our rush defense, number 12 in the NFL, I will take that. That's still in the top half of teams, which is better than it feels like we do sometimes. But yeah, number 1 defense with the Eagles. Looking at the NFL leaders, passing, Randall Cunningham. Is anyone surprised? 83.9% completion percentage, which is crazy. 20.6 yards average, 2,300 yards, 30 touchdowns to 1 interception, and that's 30 touchdowns, guys, in half a season. That is like an entire year for a lot of quarterbacks. So, 30-1, that's pretty good right there. 242 rating, 197 the next closest. So we're definitely running away with that kind of competition. Barnett, second highest number of catches in the NFL. He's number 2, but definitely leads the yardage at 1,128. So he catches a lot of passes for a lot of yards, 35.3 yard average, which is nuts. And then 12 touchdowns so far on the year. Just looking real quick to see if anybody else is close to that. I think we do a pretty good job of spreading it around. Otherwise, Johnson yet tied for 22. Basically one guy carries the bulk of the load for us. Let's see. I just want to see if I'm not seeing where. Oh, there he is. Randall Cunningham, 86 carries, 499 yards, 5.8 yards, 10 touchdowns rushing. So if you take the 30 he's thrown for, he's got another 10 rushing. And so I was just kind of wondering where he would be listed among the backs in the NFL. Going to scoring. Byers leading. Yeah, Barnett's in striking distance. He might get there. We'll see. Punting wise, Fiegels still sitting with a 73-yard average punt, which is insane. Let's see, interceptions wise, we haven't gotten a ton of these. Allen's still sitting with 4. Maybe we'll get some more. Whoops, didn't mean to come off of that. Maybe we'll end up getting some more as the season goes along. Also, not just blowing it up on the sacks. We've usually got one guy that ends up getting a ton of them, but Evans is the only one that's even on the list on the first page with 9 sacks, of course, tied for 6th. I'll look real quick at punt returns and kick returns, but I usually are not anywhere close and all. We're just there. Not even on the top page, and I'm not going to really go looking that much further for a kickoff return. So there you have it, guys. Kind of surprised, to be honest with you, that some of the stats like our defense and stuff did not feel like as good as it is, but we've done pretty well, I have to say. And so, guys, with that, we'll come back on the next one, and we'll be taking on Miami. And so if you like this kind of content, guys, hit the like, subscribe, and of course, I will see you in the next game.